What's happening, everybody? Jim Laird joining you live from Nicaragua. It is really weird to see, obviously friends of mine in Kentucky and in Florida experiencing some serious cold. The summer has begun here. Hello, Mr. Dan. The summer has begun here in Nicaragua, and so it is very warm. I'm here in a little quieter room. This is the cardio warm-up room here. It's got medicine balls. It's got ropes, sandbags. I wish they had like an Aerodyne bike or something, but overall it's pretty good. I had so much fun training the other day. Today's kind of a weird day. I'm not feeling 100%. I already hit some heavy bag this morning. Moved around a little bit. So I'm gonna warm up and we're gonna see what happens. But I come here in the heat of the afternoon because there's less people here to get in my way. Well, I don't wanna be like having people in the background on the camera. So we're gonna, and I had a lot of people reach out to me and they're like, well, if you really want to get bigger, you really should do this exercise this way. Because most of the people on Instagram, I'm almost 50. A lot of the younger guys on here are trying to get jacked. And I get it. I've been through that phase. But that phase is over for me. But that doesn't mean there's not guys that are in their 50s, 40s, 50s that want to get bigger. Just for me, it's about moving. So that's basically, I still want to lift some weights. But generally, I'm going to move. And when I work with somebody that generally is not concerned about maximum hypertrophy, we're not going to force ranges of motion. We're going to start where people are at. So honestly, the warm-up I'm going to do today would be a good beginner workout for a lot of people. So let's get going. So I'm going to start on the floor. I usually start on the floor. I usually ride the bike or something for about 10 minutes or so, or 5 minutes before I start rolling around, but not today. So let's set this camera up here where we can see. I'm just gonna get on my back and I'm gonna do what I call a turtle. Just gonna grab my knees. I'm gonna rock, inhale all the way back, exhale all the way up. Do that about 10 times. All right, and then we're gonna get in a push-up position. We're gonna push up into my version of the down dog. So push up, down dog. We're going to do a couple of the child's pose. Just get moving. And very important for me, quadruped. This, great for a warm up. It's making me essentially roll around on the floor. And it actually really helps with hips, helps loosen up the hips. So we always pick this up in a fetal position. We pull it in and we roll, we press it up. And I'm just gonna raise my one knee up. I'm gonna exhale. Hang out, roll back. I actually really like this part of it. This is almost like a halo. I'm gonna lay on my side. And I've never done this in here before. This floor is really rubbery. And I'm just gonna transfer the kettlebell to the other side. I'm gonna take it over my head. I really like opens and closes the rib cage. And we're going to do the other side. Rolling on your back, rolling side to side is super important. A lot of people will kind of poo-poo this stuff, but it's very important to be able to regulate pressure side to side, especially for a guy like me that's spent, most of his life using high threshold strategies. That's one thing that most people don't understand. You need to be able to flow and relax as well as create force. And I've spent most of my time creating force and not flowing. So a lot of this warm-up stuff is to flow and not have to hold my breath. And I should be able to talk during the whole thing. And now I'm going to do kind of an unconventional bird dog. Totally relaxed, breathe in, exhale all the way down. I can't get my elbow all the way to my knee because obviously I have a really tight upper and low back. And my arms are really, really short. I'll show you here how short my arms are in a second. While my ass and hamstrings are big too. So we're breathing on the way up, exhale on the way out. I'm trying to close that rib cage down, making sure I don't collapse on the inside. Okay, let me show you how short my arms are. So here I am sitting, right? I'm just sitting in my big booty. I can't put my hands, put my knuckles and my fingertips, my hands won't touch. Actually, it's better when my legs are a little smaller than they used to be. I used to not even be able to get my knuckles on the ground, so maybe I'm shrinking a little bit. But I mean, I could probably lose some size on my legs and make it a lot easier to buy pants. So now what I'm going to do, just going to take this box. I'm just going to sit in a deep squat, round over, and just breathe and relax. I'm trying to open that upper back up. Get some flexion, get a little posterior pelvic tilt. I'm extremely extended, so lots of powerlifting, arching on the bench, pulling my shoulder blades together in the squat. Most power athletes are highly extended, so and it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just that I need to manage it so that I'm able to get into the opposite position. So we're going to go through that one more time. Well, actually, I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to do what I call a C is for cookie side plank. So I'm getting a little bit of tuck here. I'm going to use this hand to steady me. And I'm not going to extremely lift up. I'm going to keep my knees together. I'm going to exhale. I'm here. And I'm going to reach slightly over my head. And the goal here is for me to fill up my right side and exhale, activate my left side. Nice and easy. We have a tendency to camp out on our right side. I'm trying to open that right side up, shorten the left side down. I have a lot more rib flare on my left than my right, and it's not like we have to fix it, it's just that I'm managing it. So we're back to the turtle now. So my goal is to get down to about, I don't know, I'm not a big scale guy, but I weigh about 255 right now. I'm 5'9". My goal is to weigh about 235, maybe 240 by my birthday, which is April 7th. So poses. Really focusing on the down part. You know, when I have people do more floor warm-ups, I really like to alternate between doing things on all fours or on their hands and doing things on their back. A lot of people have a hard time being on their hands for a long period of time. So we're gonna do a arm bar now. Hold up. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias. So we're gonna use this arm bar here, knee bent. Hang out. You can use a screwdriver on this if you want to. Breathe in and reach it. Rolling back. Reaching over the top. This is a 44-pound kettlebell. I'm just going to hang and reach. Back. Big reach. You'll wobble around a little bit the first few times you do this. I would recommend starting with a dumbbell on this. Exhale when you move. Over here. And like I said, this would be a great, depending on the person, how they move, their body type, I might change exercise slightly, but this might be a great beginner workout for somebody, you know. And me watching them do it is going to, it's kind of like an assessment, like how they do different exercises. It's going to basically tell me kind of what their strategies are, and what they kind of have to work on to kind of address those strategies, and make sure that we have some movement options. Make sure we're not building strength on what I would call compensatory strategy. So today we're going to do more of a full body workout. We'll see what we have available to us. I actually feel pretty good now that I've warmed up. That happens a lot. You'll have people that they'll come in and they don't feel real good. And they start warming up and they're like, oh, I don't feel so bad. And then we get going. Actually, I wanted to go a set of rotational med ball slams, so let's do that. I like to do, this place doesn't have an area where you can like throw the med ball into the wall. I have that at home actually. Or not, I don't have one to throw to the wall, but I can like launch it. I have a bouncy med ball at home, so we're just gonna take a med ball. I'm a big fan of med ball throws, particularly as you get older. You work on explosive power, so we're just gonna do a rotational med ball slam. workout now. So that was fun. So here we go. Let's see what's available to us. I want to do mainly legs today, but I generally do full body workouts. So this is Prime Gym in Duriomo. They actually put the upstairs in. It'll be fun to see what's up there. But if you're ever in this area, this is a great little gym. We got some squatting going on over here. Looks like the leg press machine I want to use is being used. So let's do some lunges. I try not to do too much heavy hack squats and things like that. Like I said, I'm not trying to get my legs any bigger, or I know that sounds really weird. I really just want to move better. And I don't really have a choice. I mean, I can start running marathons and lose a bunch of muscle mass, but I'm just built super muscular. I'm a hyper responder to lifting weights. And so I enjoy lifting weights because I'm good at it. But I don't want to be a cripple. So we are going to do some different things. So let me show you one of my favorite lunge variations. This really helps get me into my hip, and I need to get a handle over here. So, well, no handle. This Hispanic Latin music's really kind of growing on me. We need a handle, single handle. Let's see if we can find one. Ah, we found one. So I really like doing lunges with a handle and a cable because it pulls me into my back hip and it really gets my glute and my hamstring. All right, so we're going to set this cable down low. Set this camera where you can see me. I think you can see me okay there. There you go. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to set this cable down. What I do, so this cable goes in the back side and weights all of my front foot, okay, and I'm just going to let the cable pull my shoulder forward. I'm going to sit up tall, I'm going to keep my head up long, I have a hard time with that, and I'm going to bend my knee, I'm going to let my knee go forward, and this is really getting me into my hip, keeping me from arching. Nice and deep. Breathe in on the way down. Exhale on the way up. Sure, I don't get censored. Copyright. Absolutely smokes my glutes. That's why I like it. So we're gonna come over here. We're gonna do some chest press. They kind of have a interesting, kind of an incline, kind of not an incline. Barely anybody in here now, which is nice. Start a little lighter on this so we can kind of get the groove of it. I'm going to do press. All the way down there. We're going to start nice and light. We're going to extend both out. Reaching, and we're going to breathe in, exhale. Doing this, I just want to do something different. I'm not trying to like gain a ton of muscle. Just want to work on shifting side to side. And we'll do a couple for fun. We'll go back to the lunge. And they're getting a lot of equipment in here. So, actually not temperature-wise, it's not bad today. Hope you're doing well today. I'll tell you the one advantage to lifting here is the heat. Gosh, it warms you up fast, especially when you're older like I am. All right, grab that cable. Got about 70 pounds on the cable. Nothing crazy. Back to the press. I almost tripped. There's a lot of equipment in here. So, you know what, all the women here, they train hard. They train their legs really, really hard. Everything's to failure. Super set it. It's crazy. Definitely no lack of effort here. That's for sure. All right, let's give this a shot. We're gonna do some alternating presses. Almost the full stack. There's the full stack. Next time. It's pretty funny. They sell a lot of candy here because it's such a carbohydrate heavy diet here. So they got these crunchy bars. You'll see people sucking on suckers because they'll bottom out during their workout. Hola. And then they're selling pineapples and coffee, of course. And then, of course, you got your typical energy drinks here. So, fun stuff. They actually have a pretty decent selection of supplements. Of course, they got their pre-workouts. You got a big old thing of whey. I think it's like, it's expensive for here. I think it's like $60 for the whole thing. And of course, they sell ibuprofen. They've got, creatine. A lot of this stuff they'll sell by the scoopful. I think they sell amino acids by the scoopful, 35 Cordoba, it's like $1. And they've got belts. I really like their t-shirt, but they only had medium. Medium. Those are some prices for a day pass, a week, a month. There's the hours. So it's good. It's a good little place to train. Great equipment. They have a trap bar. I really should have done that today, but that's okay. Lunges are good. We got the Booty Blaster. I don't think they have it set up yet, but it's, of course, very popular. Spin the camera around. All right. Lunges like that before, I'd highly suggest you try them. They kick your ass. We're gonna take a little break here. We got some weights in. Looks like they got some bands in. It's good. Nice to have easy curl bars and straight curls. I'm really impressed with the gym culture here. It's pretty, it's a lot of fun. They really take their training serious here. I mean, obviously there could be some improvements, but they work really hard. I think the biggest protein, if you look at what most Nikas make in a month here, average salary here, obviously Enduro almost going to be a little higher. There are some people with some money here, but most Nikas make $300 to $400 a month. It's a lot of money. That's why a lot of families live together. You'll have, grandma, grandpa, mom and dad, and then the kids and their husbands, their wives, all living on the same property. So that's how a lot of them can make it. They'll have a store on that property, and then everybody will work and pitch in. So even though you can get ground beef here for $2 a pound, you have to understand that on a percentage basis, $2 is a lot of money. chicken's a little cheaper. But even though it's not $10 or $15 a pound like it is in the US, you know, when you're only making $300 or $400 a month, you buy a pound of beef, you know, or, you know, 2 pounds of beef. So that's why, you know, a lot of the diet here is rice and beans and plantains, and because it's a lot cheaper. If for like $10, I can buy enough potatoes, pineapples, tomatoes to feed me for a whole week. So the diet here is very, very, very carb heavy. So yes, that's if people here ate a little more protein, they probably get a little better results in the gym. But then again, it's really hard to get protein. It's not hard to get protein here. It's just, it's expensive for them to get protein. It's cheap for me. But you know, and then again, most like small cities like this, I can get ground beef here and chicken breast. But for like any good steak, things like that, I've got to go to Messiah. I've got to go to Renata or Managua to get like tomahawks and things like that. Because most people here just can't afford that. Churrasco is a big thing here. That's like a New York strip. So, all right, let's go over and do our last set of presses. And we'll figure out what we're going to do next. All right. Alternating presses with the entire stack before, so we'll see how this goes. So, all right, here we go. That was fun. All right, so I'm going to show you one of my favorite RDL exercises, and it's kind of designed so I can use a little less weight. And when I do RDLs, I really want to focus on getting into my hip. So I'm going to do a double dumbbell RDL, but I'm going to set it up in a much different way than you're probably used to seeing. Let's see how we can set this up so you can see. All right. So let's grab a pair of 50s. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up. I'm going to put my left foot forward. My left foot slightly back. All my weight's on my right or my left foot. I'm going to let this dumbbell come over my big toe. This dumbbell stays on my side. I'm going to keep that dumbbell on my big toe the entire time. So I'm shifting, really shifting into that left glute. Can you just no? Okay. So that lights my ass on fire. So I'm not aggressively pulling my back together. So it's allowing me to get into my left hip better. The right side is turned inside, so it's forcing me into my left hip. With all the powerlifting I've done, a lot of times the hip become kind of locked in and they won't move independently. You have a hard time shifting hip to hip. So that's what this exercise is kind of designed to do for me. I don't don't know if I got it from somewhere or I made it up. I started using that grip because, you know, most women, when you train them, they want to use their glutes. They want their glutes to grow. They're like, I keep feeling it in my low back. So like, just let that dumbbell drift over your big toe on the opposite foot. Sure enough, boom, they hit the glutes. So many people use that hard extension strategy that you end up using your low back. So now we're going to do right foot forward, all weights on the front foot, the right, left dumbbells on the big toe. That's terrible. That's horrible. I hate those. I don't know why I do them. I do know why I do them. I do them because they work. And it's something I'm not good at. So, I try to do stuff I suck at. I mean, if I was just trying to boost my ego, I'd just go over to the squat machine over there and just load up every plate they have on the gym. And I'm not saying I haven't done that. But that's not going to do much for me other than make me less mobile than I already am. So, got to keep the ego in check. So we're going to come over here to their wonderful, oh good, it's already set up. To their wonderful pull down machine. I got a good one here. It's already up as high as it'll go. We're gonna do some hanging knee raises. I like these because it stretches my little back out, which gives me a little bit of a posterior pelvic tilt, which I desperately need. So, if you don't like loud music, don't come to Central America. I should have filmed it yesterday. In Nicaragua, there's a town near here, they had a really cool, it's like a horse festival, all these beautiful horses from all of Nicaragua. I really should have done a live about that. I got to get home and do what I've learned in 30 years of coaching. So, all right. I really like those hanging leg raises. I really need to not be so extended. So, oh, we almost tripped. It's dark in here. They don't turn the lights on, which is good. I like that. Because electricity here is, like I said, once again, it's expensive for them. You know, my electricity bill, I don't run my air conditioner. I have one, but I don't run it. Air conditioner, I've got a coffee maker, I've got a rice cooker, I've got a water distiller. And my electricity bill is about $50 a month, which to us, people from Western civilization, that's not very much money. But for them, like I said, $300 a month is the average salary. That is that's a lot of money for them. So I appreciate you tuning in. Let me see if there's any questions. appreciate you tuning in. I've really enjoyed doing this. It's kind of fun. It's kind of like having a bunch of workout buddies. Really, I just want to show people how I train for myself. It doesn't mean like if you ever trained with me, you would train exactly like this. If I ever helped you with what you're doing. It's just showing you that how I think about things a little bit differently and how I adjust exercises to not just emphasize getting stronger in any way possible. I really want to influence and emphasize good biomechanics and making sure we're lifting in a way that doesn't take away from your movement too much. So there's ways to manage that. But I hope you have a great day. Make sure you get outside. I'm going to finish my workout